I went from this to this in a single weekend.
So I've been working out of this garage for almost 5 years now. Along the way, we did do some upgrades like painting the walls white. I didn't really care too much to make it perfect, but it got the job done. But now we're gonna do a full makeover on the garage. I think it is well deserved. So with that being said, here's the game plan. We're gonna be starting with paint.
So they're starting the drywall process, and this is what we needed more than anything. We needed this little skim coat of plaster because the tape on the garage walls was always showing and it never looked the best. So we got that. And then this is the paint that we got. So the two colors we ended up going with were tricorn black. This is gonna go on the ceiling here. And then we got peppercorn. Both of these are Sherman-Williams colors. Originally I was gonna go black on the entire garage, but I thought the gray might fit a little bit better and then break up all the black. I didn't want everything to be too dark, so I think this was a good compromise, and I think this is gonna look good together. This is how the garage is looking after the first few hours, and it's looking really good. These guys are going above and beyond. At first I thought they were just gonna do some minor repairs on the drywall, but they went ahead and they smoothed out everything for the most part. So it's looking good. Also glad that I'm not doing this myself because the level of quality wouldn't be the same. So they just finished, what, an hour ago?
Roughly, yeah.
And I haven't seen it yet because I was out. So let's go ahead. So this is end of phase one. Oh, that looks good. It's still drying, it looks like.
Yeah, some of it's still drying, yeah.
And some parts are still a little wet. But this looks a lot better than it did before. Oh, this looks so much nicer. I think the gray with the black was actually a good call. It's not too like different, but once you see it, like this is the gray, this is the black. Wow, this is good. And once we get the lights in here.
Yeah, that'll make a huge difference. And you're planning on only putting it up on the top, right?
Yeah, only on the top. Maybe some on the sides too.
I was gonna see, I've seen some people put hexagon lights like on the side of the wall. Yeah. On that side.
Because sometimes when the garage comes down, when the garage is up, it kind of blocks light. So when you're working on the engine right here.
True.
So like maybe some right here, or maybe even across this. So that way light points down. But yeah, we'll deal with that later.
I like the color of it though. What's the next step? What's the next thing to do?
And now that the paint's done, we can go ahead and start focusing on the floor. Hopefully tomorrow we should have the flooring guys come in to do the epoxy, and I'm really excited to see how this turns out.
So it's currently day 2 here on the garage makeover, and we got the boys from LV Epoxy and Flooring to come through and do the garage floor. As you guys can see, I'm already sweating because we had to remove everything from the garage again, because last night we did all the paint. But this is how the garage floor is looking right now. Very dirty, oily, stained up, and this thing is gonna look completely different by the end of today. And this is the flake that we decided to go with. So a little bit different from your typical Home Depot style, but this is their marble flake, and that's kind of how it looks. So it looks a little bit different, but that's kind of what I wanted. And I think that solid color is gonna look a lot nicer on here against the gray and the black than your typical Home Depot flake. I'm gonna let these guys get to work and pick the camera back up. I think the first step is gonna be sanding for them. So we'll see how it looks in a few hours. So they're currently using this big machine to go ahead and sand the floor down. And I think they're trying to make everything even. They are making quick progress. It's only been about an hour and the garage floor is basically bare. It's a little loud over there, but the plan is to do the baseboards as well across the entire garage. So the outer kind of lip that's on the garage floor. So all of that will get redone, and I think it's gonna look really good. But yeah, I'm just waiting for them to start doing the base coat and the flake. That's what I'm most excited about. But right now, it's kind of all the prep work of getting everything sanded down. So as you guys can see, the garage is done and it looks amazing. So we went with the grayish floor. This is like their marble rock series flake. So it's not your typical Home Depot flake. It's a lot nicer. It's a little bit more expensive, but I think it was well worth it. But one thing I am noticing, it is a lot darker in here, which is something we planned for. So now everything is a decent amount darker, right? Obviously we got the gray walls, we got the black ceiling, our lights aren't doing as much. Mind you, these lights are very bright. When it was white in here, these things could light up in the middle of the day and you could still notice them. And at night, the light would reflect out all the way into the driveway, which was perfect. But now that everything is a little bit darker, it's not reflecting as much light and we need to fix that. But overall, I am loving how this looks. I think it looks better on camera. I think the floors will actually stay cleaner a lot longer. A little bit of a closer look at the floors themselves. This is how it looks. And it has a little bit of a sheen to it, which is nice. But it also is gonna be super easy to clean up. So no oil or anything will get stuck to this floor. It's just a matter of putting some water down, maybe some soap, mopping it up, and we should be able to clean this place up. No problems at all. One of the things that I'm very happy about is all of these edges right here. So as you can see, we got the foundation done as well. So now that we've got all of the work itself completed, we need to start bringing everything back inside the garage. And then we also have some new storage systems coming in. So let's go ahead and start tackling that project next. So in the last phase of the garage renovation, we got the cabinets going up. So we're making them. We already made the little top cabinets that go across the top here. And then we're making the side cabinets. So these are basically gonna go one right here. The 4 top cabinets are gonna go across the entire wall. And then the other cabinet's gonna drop right here. So that way we should have like an entire storage system. And then we still have our movable workbenches and toolbox. So nothing will be like planted in place or like permanently there, which is nice. So all of this solid metal cabinets are really nice. You mind opening one up? But yeah, so I got these little hydraulics and then it stays up, which is nice. You don't gotta worry about it falling. And then when you close it, got a little soft close. So
Should be solid, man.
So we got 2 of the 4 cabinets set up and mounted. You're probably thinking this is pretty low, but we did this on purpose. Is because our bench actually comes out about 26, 27 inches. And this only comes out about 12 to 13, I believe. So we should still have enough space right here where the bench is gonna overlap. And I won't ever hit my head on this. So that's kind of why. And then we also wanted to use the top of these as storage, so like put larger things on top. So I think it should be okay. And if we ever do need to move them, they're not permanent. They're fixed to the wall with these anchors and stuff, but we can always move it around and adjust it as needed. So.
Dang, bird's little jack.
I am jacked. Got it.
You wanna check the leveler on it?
Yeah, I'm about to. Honestly, that looks really good. Needs to go up a little bit this way. There we go. Good. Now, the last piece, throw that last cabinet over here. And we got ourselves a storage system. That is way off. Oh crap.
That?
Why is that so off? Is the floor that?
Your floor's level. It has that angle.
Okay, so it could be that.
What do you think?
That pissed me off.
Honestly, it's not
It's,
that bad. And I also say that because if you end up throwing some stuff on it,
that's annoying though.
knowing the bill, this is a very OCD thing right here. See the gap right here. Honestly, I would be perfectly fine if you just kind of leave it, but that's your call on. Yeah, I think if we had raised it on that side, it would have been a lot less than that, but.
But you see here, when I'm looking at that, it does look slanted downwards. Which is weird.
Actually, it's pretty good, bro.
That was really good. And I have a little bit extra space, so if I do need to add anything, maybe if I wanted to throw, I don't know if the compressor would fit in here, but I could potentially, actually, let's see. All right, so it's been a long last, I think, week and a half. We've done everything in a week and a half. We got our floors done. You can see we got a big blue tarp here so we didn't ruin it while it was still like curing and stuff. We got the paint done. Paint looks great. And as you can see, we got all of our storage organization system on the walls. And we ran into a little hiccup with it not being like perfectly flat and stuff, but we'll go ahead and compensate that with some 2x4s on the other side, just make everything look even. And if we remove the handle off this toolbox, we'll have just enough space to get our compressor into place, and then that way everything will be on this wall. We might even do another one of these for that little gap right there. I think it should fit perfectly. So we'll see if we need to do that. But so far, this is how the garage is looking. I think it's coming out amazing. This is exactly what I needed, and I needed it to be clean and tidy so when the E30 gets back, it'll sit in here perfectly. Now everything can kind of get tucked away in the cabinets themselves. You won't really see much outside, out and about, and then we'll have a lot more storage closet space for other parts when they get here, since a lot of the E30 parts will come out and go back in the car. So that's where we're at. We're gonna call it here for today at least. We did make a lot of progress and we're not done yet. So we got a box here, and these are our hexagon lights. So in the next video, you guys should see brand new lighting for the garage here, and we didn't just go with a few hexagon lights. This entire ceiling is gonna be covered. So I think these hexagon lights measure, I think 15 to 16 feet. So that should encompass the entire ceiling here from where that little ledge is all the way to the end of the garage. So this place should be more than bright enough to work at night, in the daytime, honestly, whenever. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of the entire garage series. Ooh. Let me know what you think of the entire garage series, if we should do more videos like this. We're still not done yet, we still gotta do the lights, but if you guys have any other thoughts, ideas, let me know down in the comments and we'll try to see if we can get that out there.
I think this wall, there's a couple ideas for this.
Yes, there is. Imagine like a big LED neon or even like a vinyl sign on this wall. Not sure what it's gonna be yet, but that's what I'm thinking right now, just for like the background of the YouTube videos and so on. But yeah, we do wanna do a lot more to this space so that one is usable, is efficient, and then it also looks good because it needs to look good. But yeah, it's hot as hell, we're already sweating, and I'm trying to get back inside to the AC. So with that, I will catch you guys on the next one, and thank you guys for watching. Peace.